going on, guys? Alec Lehrman coming to you from Los Angeles, California. I'm coming to you to give you a tip on how not to get bored with practicing or playing. And this is something I've implemented in my daily schedule when I can. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So a lot of people are trying to figure out what to practice, when to practice, for how long, this and that. And I feel like that is all, well and good. But I think we kind of lose that childhood innocence or this teenage kind of like passion for playing when we do this. At least I find myself sometimes, feeling that way. So sometimes, and most days, if I can spend 5, 10, 15 minutes just sitting on the couch or on, in bed or whatever, and I'm playing, but I have no intent of playing anything. I have no scales. I have no, songs I'm trying to practice. I'm literally just playing and noodling around and doing it for the love and joy of it. And for me, those 10, 15 minutes that I spend doing that are sometimes the most fruitful practice sessions I have, because your mind is free. And when you're kind of free, open, almost like silly with it, I think you're like, something is allowed to come out of you that isn't always the case when you're just kind of being in a rigid environment, when you're trying to practice for I gotta practice this for 20 minutes, I gotta practice that for 20 minutes. Like, sometimes you kind of lose the fun of it, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, sometimes it's helpful to sit down and not even have any expectations. If you want to just strum a G chord for 15 minutes, cool. Like, as long as you don't judge yourself in doing it either, I think that is the key. Because for me, that is always, I've discovered things. I literally just was, doing this 2 nights ago, and I discovered something new on the guitar I've never, ever played before. And for me, that's super awesome. And sometimes you just need the freedom to just mess around and explore and don't judge yourself for it. So for me, that is my kind of tip on practicing, which isn't necessarily a practice. It's kind of just like a meditation almost, to free your mind from, the halls of rigid practicing and time constraints and all that. So I hope you guys can implement this. I know people are busy and stuff, but hopefully you have some time, if not every day, just, as much as you can, to kind of get back to kind of the love of, if you've been playing for some years, sometimes you kind of forget why you even started. So hopefully this kind of brings you back, like, oh yeah, that's why I like this. That's why I love this. It's just fun, So hopefully you guys can implement that, and hope this was helpful. All right, guys, take care. Till next time. Peace.